In this video, I want to review the major components of the internal combustion engine. The camshaft, we start from the top. The camshaft is the main shaft. Rather, is the shaft that operates. Is that shaft which operates the valves, so that they open and close at the right time. The timing should be right. That is, this is the camshaft. This is the camshaft. That's the camshaft. That's the shaft that operates the valves, so that the valves can open and close at the right time. Then the camshaft is mounted in a what we call the cylinder head. This is the part that we call the cylinder head, which carries the valves, carries the camshaft itself, or in general the valve operating gear. So the valves are in the cylinder head. Then below the cylinder head, we have a cylinder block. The cylinder block consists of cylinder sleeves. The cylinders in which the pistons will be moving up and down. In this engine, as you can see by inspection, in this engine we've got about, it's a 4-cylinder engine, and we've got about 4 pistons in their 4-cylinder sleeves. Then within the block and the head, built inside the block and the head, are water jackets, spaces in which coolant would flow in order to absorb heat for cooling. These are water jackets. Let me zoom on to them. These are water jackets. Then we also have such spaces also built into the cylinder head for cooling, absorption of heat. We also have oil wells that are drilled into the cylinder head as well as the block. In this diagram, it's not clear, but let's remember, when the block and the head are being molded, we have oil wells that are drilled in there in order to allow for the flow of oil. Then this is the crankshaft. This is the main shaft of the engine, which is driven by the pistons during the 4-stroke cycle, the power stroke. During the power stroke, the piston will thrust on the crankshaft so as to roll the crankshaft and produce the power output required. So in the piston crankshaft arrangement facilitates the conversion of up and down motion of the piston to rotary motion of the crankshaft. The other end of the crankshaft, we have a flywheel which is attached there, which facilitates smooth operation of the engine, which also facilitates the installation of a clutch assembly, as well as the transfer of drive from the crankshaft to the gearbox. Then below the crankshaft, we have a sump. Inside the sump, we have oil stored in there for lubrication. Another important section of the engine is the timing gear, the timing section, where in this engine we have a belt. This belt is driven by the crankshaft, and it will then drive the camshaft in order to open and close the valves at the right time. In fact, it is the mechanic's duty to time the valves so that they match the piston movement. Then we do have a crankshaft pulley. This crankshaft pulley drives such accessories as alternators, water pumps, fans, power steering pumps, and the like. So it is important for you as an electrician to be able to identify these major components, these major parts of the engine and their functions. Given a situation where an engine is dismantled, you'll be able to identify each part for what it represents and for the function that it performs, because it is part and parcel of our work as technicians in the motor industry to work with engines.